So using a spirit level, just get your bracket nice and level on the wall. Using a 3mm drill bit, just pilot through the 2 holes just to mark the wall. And when you have your 2 marks on the wall, just drill through them further to check your wall's hollow and you haven't got a wooden stud that you've landed on. If you've landed on a wooden stud, you won't need to use the fixing. You can just drill the screw straight into the wooden stud without the fixing. If you try and put the fixing in a wooden stud here, it will make an awful mess of this and just break out all the plaster. At this point, I just get my spirit level it up with the top and bottom hole, and I just mark over to the other side where I want the other bracket, so that you know they're of equal height. And you can just measure the height from the top hole to the bottom hole to check they're both the same on each side, and then you know you're good. But as long as the top hole lines up across and the measurement down is the same, then you'll be good for getting the brackets in line. These plasterboard fixings, we're going to use a handheld screwdriver because we don't want to over tighten it. It will lose its strength. And you just push in and tighten it in. Until it's flush, and that's it. When fitting the screws here into the wall, we're going to use a hand screwdriver again, because we don't want to over tighten the screw, which could potentially split the laminates in the plywood if we apply too much force. So that's why I'm not using an electric drill, but just getting them tight by hand. And that's it. Now, when you get to this phase, you'll find out, because I've made the hole slightly bigger, there is some movement when it's fully tightened up. That's just so that if you're a slight bit out, you can just loosen the screw off, adjust it so it's straight, and then fix it in place. So that I help you out with that. They're just, yeah, the holes are just a little bit oversized for that reason. Place your shelf on the brackets, and then just put a little pencil mark on the outside edge of one of the brackets, so you know where the shelf's coming to when you put it back. Pushing down on the shelf, at the top of the shelf with one hand, just go through the 2 holes here and just drill a very slight bit into the shelf just to mark it on both sides. So here's your shelf marked. You can see the holes there. You can also see my pencil line there. So all I'm going to do now is I put some masking tape around a 3mm drill bit to a depth of 15mm, and I just drill these to depth. I've already done this on these, but that masking tape stops you going right the way through the shelf. Place the shelf back and just line up that pencil mark again to the outside edge. Shorter silver screws provided. We again screw these in by hand, just to avoid splitting the plywood on the brackets. And the final stage, is to take these silver magnets, round silver magnets provided, and just cover the screw holes. And that's it. Your shelf is up and your brackets are up. Thank you very much for your purchase.